Ladies and gentlemen, 14 years ago, truth and justice prevailed in Taiwan when the criminal court gave a final verdict that found that Tai Ji Men was not guilty of any charges they were wrongly accused of. That was an important decision that showed that Taiwan was choosing the path of justice and democracy. And indeed, Taiwan is nowadays one of the great democracies in the world. So how can we understand that after 14 years, a few bureaucrats are still able to harass and persecute a peaceful and honest movement that has proven its good faith in court for the last 25 years? How can we understand that less than a year ago, Tai Ji Men saw their land and properties auctioned and confiscated by the state? Well, no country is perfect. But the problem is that when it's a so-called democratic country which starts erring on the wrong side of the tracks, when injustice occurs in a place that is supposed to be one of the good places of the world, the effects may be worse than when it occurs in an already totalitarian country. Why? Because it lowers the very standards of democracy for the entire world. It sends the message that injustice would not matter, that wherever you are, bad guys can win over good guys, and that there is no accountability in this world. A system where dishonest civil servants are allowed to continue to abuse their power without being stopped and without effective accountability needs reform. In the Tai Ji Men case, the authority of control has found gross violations of human rights by the authorities for their wrongful handling of the case. That is already a good thing, but it has not stopped the fanatics who were at the origin of all attacks against the Tai Ji Men. It has not put a final period to the case. Freedom of religion and belief is not a minor right. It's a fundamental right. And in that case, it's that very freedom that is in the center of it. It is that very freedom that is threatened to death. Why, would you say? The right to property and the right to fair justice are also fundamental rights. And they at the center of this case? Right, they are. But I believe that they are not the core of the issue. Because what matters to Tai Ji Men dizi is not the property per se. What matters the most is their right to practice their spirituality freely without being harassed. The right to teach their spirituality freely without being harassed. The possibility to spread goodness around without undue interference and without undue burdens. Man is a spiritual being before to be a material one. His or her freedom of conscience has more value than anything else. And when freedom of conscience is attacked, it hurts more than anything else. 25 years of harassment is definitely too long. Of course, some could say that there are worse cases in the world. That may be true, but that's no excuse. If it was, then I could rob a bank and then get away with it by saying that some people would have killed, so that my robbery was not really serious. No, there's no excuse for 25 years of undue harassment. In that anniversary day, I make the wish that this year be the year of justice. I make the wish that the Tai Ji Men finally see the end of the persecution and recover its properties and land. And I make the wish that justice prevails once for all in the Tai Ji Men case, so that all of the dizi can now concentrate on their spiritual mission and practice without interference for the greatest good. Have a very good day today, and as always, make the best of it.